I walked from the start to the finish of the red line in Houston, Texas, and it almost broke me.
Every step I'm taking is more painful than the last. I am in so much pain. Never let me do this again.
But let's back up real quick.
Good morning, y'all. It's about 8 in the morning right now, and I'm already off to a bad start because I'm trying to find a parking for this place, but there's no parking here.
Eventually, I found a super tiny parking lot, which, come on, Houston, you gotta do better. And to make matters worse, both ticket machines were broken. But I bought the ticket on my phone and got ready for the adventure.
I'm at the northernmost point, the North Line Transit Center. Right now, what I'm gonna do is take this red line all the way to the end, and then we're gonna walk all the way back here.
At first, the ride was pretty empty, with the Houston skyline way out in the distance. I mean, there is quite literally nothing to do in this part of town. Just homes, businesses, and the endless seas of parking that is Houston. But that quickly changes the closer you get to downtown. Not just because of the buildings, but I was genuinely surprised by how many people actually got on the tram, even if I was all alone by the time I got to the end.
Okay, so I'm leaving the Fan and South Station, which is the southernmost point of this trip, and the entire ride took about 55 minutes from north to south. Time to walk all the way back.
So with the NRG Stadium in sight, I began walking. I was quickly reminded though, this was Houston after all. Car-dependent Houston.
I have to walk underneath this freeway right here. I mean, there's no other way. I have to get across.
Put aside the smell of pee, loud cars zooming past you, and the long crosswalks, and it honestly wasn't that bad.
Okay, so the entire walk takes about 13 miles, and overall, I'm not worried. It should be relatively fine. It's just a northern part of town that's a little bit sketchy, but I think I'll be okay.
With those bright spirits, I left behind NRG Stadium and continued to admire the nothingness of this part of Houston. Passing through questionably small sidewalks, avoiding sprinklers so I didn't get wet, and even worse,
I have to wait a million years at these lights because they take forever to change.
But thankfully, 40 minutes later, things would finally take a turn for the better.
All right, y'all, I'm entering the next phase of this walk, which is the medical center.
Fun fact, Houston is one of the best medical centers in the entire country.
This place really is like its own little world.
I was more excited though to finally reach Herman Park.
This is honestly one of my favorite parks in Houston. I just love being here, man. You have the zoo, you have the Japanese garden, and overall it's just like a cool place to just chill out and vibe.
And I may have taken a slight detour to explore the park. It's not often you get this place with such few people. So I picked up my first coffee of the day at Coco Cafe and began this little side quest of how many birds can I spot. I counted 42, including the 2 geese that almost snatched my head off.
Ooh. Okay, I'm leaving Herman Park and I'm entering the museum district, which we have 2 really good ones here. We have the Museum of Fine Arts and we have the Museum of Natural Science. But I've been to them so many times, so I'm just gonna keep walking.
I did pass by this really cool Czech museum I never knew existed, and even got excited looking at their mural because your boy's actually been to the real thing.
Okay, I'm starting to leave the museum district and I'm about to enter Midtown. And I mean, I can see downtown right there and I'm starting to get hungry.
Maybe that was the reason my body was getting tired. Plus, there was really nothing exciting to see over here other than more terrible sidewalks and highway crossings.
Man, I just had a interesting conversation with some people. I was kind of sketched, so I had to put my phone away.
It was gonna take a lot more than that to ruin my good spirits. Plus, the vibe started to get better over here. There was a lot of cool street art, the architecture was a bit more lively, and overall, it just started to feel like an actual city. But if the city couldn't kill my good vibe, my body sure could.
I'm about 40% done and my feet are killing me, dude. Oh my god.
And just as I started to think about quitting, I crossed under I-45 to officially reach downtown Houston.